She first said if we were vaccinated, we'd go back to work. Washington, D.C. is more than 85% vaccinated here in the Capitol. The CDC says it's only in hot spots do you need to wear a mask. What's interesting, though, is with the science. In the House, you wear a mask, but in the Senate, you do not. There's a major age difference between the two as well. This is no different than her telling people they couldn't go out, but she's getting her hair done. Just today, I watched her in a private meeting, not wearing a mask. So, do as you say, but not as she does. I mean, from the standpoint of what we do, she's the only person I know in America that her husband could make $5 million over 2 months, not buying stock, but buying options on something that we're debating in the House. I think America is tired of this type of leadership, and that's why they want something different.
What are you
What's
hoping
your
to accomplish
message
there?
What's your message to Monahan today from Public
Well,
Homes?
we've got a doctor caucus. We've got Brad Winstrup right here, and we want to talk to him about not play politics, but let's talk about the science. If we're trying to get America vaccinated, what type of message does this provide? We are vaccinated. We're not a hot spot, but they're forcing you to wear a mask. Not in the Senate, but in the House. This is just about more control. This is just the beginning of a set. Because school's going to start coming back, they're going to shut school down again. This is about control. Let's base it upon the science. And that's the one thing with the doctors who are going to bring up and talk to the Dr. Monahan about.
Do you think there's something?
And really everyone in the country are our patients at this point, right? Although we recommend when it comes to vaccine and to the COVID, people should go to their doctor that they know and trust and get the best advice that they can from the doctor they know and trust. At the same time, we should be having some bedside manner. What we're finding out from America, in all of our districts, people want to be educated on what's going on, not indoctrinated, not just told you must do this, you must do that. Anytime you have a patient one-on-one in your office, you explain to them what the treatment plan is, why you're doing it, and why it makes the most sense. That hasn't been happening in America, and I think that's tremendously missing. We want to talk to the doctor about that.
This is about mandates, not about science. And I think that's what causes a lot of problems here.
The office of
are you
attending
going to-
physician falls under the House side, not the Senate side. So is that something that might affect his reasoning? It might be politics. You're going to ask him about
I don't
that?
know, because he made a recommendation to the Senate, but a mandate to the House. I'm not sure when you walk across the Capitol, when you get to the rotunda, do you take your mask off? 'Cause that's exactly what the Democrats did in impeachment with the managers. They kept their mask off in the House, but they walked over to impeachment.
A lot of
they
that-
took their mask off. Is this no different than when the Sergeant of Arms has to ask the Speaker Pelosi whether she could bring whether they could bring the National Guard in? This is what people are tired of.
What
Would it
about
make a
this
difference if
based
more
on
members were
vaccinations?
vaccinated?
Are you going to push your members